So in case nobody tell you, I say make I tell you, say the Oyibo way you dey see for TV is different from the Oyibo way they this live life. Hey, the people wey understand what they talk understand. The one way you dey see for TV is different from real life. As Oyibo dey hungry you to date or to marry, better be careful. Because now you just dey want build yourself for problem. Nobody lie reach them. Nobody manipulate reach them. If they forge for your head, they will choose them over you. No guy who go believe what you they talk. As you won't marry them, join. Ready to marry their tea follow. I'm ready, because it's not easy. Obviously, she plenty, but I don't go fit talk because when I talk now, they go talk say this one they discriminate. My brother and my sister, whether na man or na woman, pray make you no jam the bad one. But just make I tell you, say the one when you they see for TV is different. That's where they show you say, oh, na like this, they mean like that. They be easy going people, they simple, they be this. Okay, no taxi, I no tell you.
Wagwan, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am the Kenyan Beast alongside my boss. You know how we do it. All the way from Africa, all the way from Nairobi, Kenya, you know. And in today's video, we're going to talk about something sensitive. Hi guys, how are you?
I am fine, personally fine.
Personally fine?
Yes.
How are you doing, bro?
I'm very good.
You are very good?
Yeah.
Now, all of you have heard this lady. She is warning Africans not to marry a white person. She is warning Africans not to marry white people because whatever you see on the television is not what is on the ground. And I concur with her.
Yeah.
But I know my brothers here, they don't like that because, you know, they love whitey ladies. Can you marry a white lady?
It depends.
Depends with what? Depends with what? Can you marry a white lady?
I can marry even I can marry anybody. Chinese.
No. Okay.
An Indian. Anybody. When it comes to love, you know.
Black Americans have been warning Africans not to marry white ladies. And I've seen videos where they make videos where they are saying, you know, some of them were saying they are dirty, some of them are saying, but I have seen here in Kenya, a lot of young women are falling for white old men, and a lot of young men, they are chasing white old ladies. More so in Mombasa, you'll see them. If you have ever been in Kenya, you see how young men are there. They just want to fall in the arms of a white man or white lady because they believe once you marry a white person all your life, you are rich. Misconception. Personally, I call it misconception. Can you marry a white lady?
No. Just as you call it a misconception,
yeah.
Yes, it is a misconception that white ladies are rich. Nothing like rich. Even black ladies are rich.
Bro, it depends the reason as to why you're marrying that lady.
So in short, you are getting married to a white lady because you need money.
No, what that's why I've said it depends with the reason as to why you're marrying that lady.
Okay, what was your reason of marrying?
Why do you get married to someone? Because of money?
No.
Because of what the person has?
Because we are looking into the future. I want somebody whom I can build my future with.
Listen.
And it doesn't necessarily have to be a white lady.
Do you think you can build a future with a white person?
Yeah.
Because we have seen cases where
it doesn't necessarily be a woman, a white lady. Even a black lady, you can build a future with a black lady.
Now, let me give you my reason for not getting married to a white lady. Well, right now I'm 28, yes? It is true, white ladies grow old very fast. Okay. So, for me to get married to a white lady, maybe if I get a 16-year-old white lady.
So that's your reason.
And according to the laws in Kenya, a 16-year-old person is a minor.
She's children.
She's still a child.
Yeah.
That is somebody who cannot make personal decisions.
Yeah. There's something...
For you to get married... No, for you to get married, brother, you need to get somebody who is at least 25 years old.
You know you're a joker sometimes.
By the way, let me tell you something. On that note, you have said marrying white people get old easily. It's because there's a video I did where a melanin of a black person and a melanin of a white person. Black person have strong melanin.
True, that's true.
So they'll get old.
That's true.
They don't get old easily. What's your reason for?
Seriously, you don't give that as a reason.
But you know, we are talking the perspective of a lot of people. Let me tell you something first. A lot of people, mostly in Kenya or in Africa, they are looking for white ladies or white men, not because of love. It's not because of love. So don't tell me you are an exception.
You asked me a question. Can you marry a white lady?
Okay.
And I said yes.
Give your reason.
I'm not marrying a white lady because of money. I don't marry because of number one thing. It is good to have a wife. Right?
Okay.
And every man someday, maybe most of them someday, you need to have a wife.
Okay.
Okay. And then the reason as to why, like, before you get to marriage, first of all, there is a period of falling in love. Okay. So your heart can fall in love for anybody, because before we get to marriage, first of all, you must fall in love, because you don't just marry anybody. You don't marry someone you don't love. Okay? Right. So when we're talking about marriage, we're talking about love. You first of all begin by the period of falling in love before you get to marriage. You can fall in love with anybody. You can fall in love with an Indian. You can fall in love with a Chinese.
Okay.
You can fall in love with a white lady. You can fall in love with an African.
Before you continue, let me ask you this question.
So according to me, I can marry a white lady. Depends with.
We want the reason.
Have you ever seen stories where white people are using black people?
I've heard those stories.
So you personally, you will think you are falling in love.
Listen, bro.
But it's not love.
Let me ask you. No, wait. Yeah. Let me ask you a very simple question.
Okay.
Have you heard stories where black people are using people?
They are fellow
Africans.
We are talking white and black.
Listen,
we're not talking black. We are talking black and white.
Let me ask you.
Black and white.
Let me tell you something.
The question.
Let me finish.
First of all,
let me finish.
We are reacting.
Let me finish first. I know.
For the sake of viewers.
It's
relax.
Okay.
For the sake of viewers, we are reacting on this video of a lady telling Africans not to marry white people. And so it's not about black and white. I've asked you a question.
Have you marry a white lady? My answer is yes, I can marry a white lady.
And we want your reason.
I've given my reason.
Stands out.
I have given my reason. Listen.
And we need a reason that stands out.
Listen.
From the perception.
What perception?
That a greater population has. That people get married to white ladies.
And
white men.
People have married.
Because of money.
The question I was asked is, can you marry as a person? That was an individual question. It wasn't a general question. And then I answered this question as an individual. I can marry a white lady.
Reason.
And the reason is, if I happen to fall in love with a white lady, I will marry a white lady.
Okay.
If I happen to fall in love with a black lady, I'll marry a black lady. So when it comes to marry a white or a black, I can marry anybody. Even a white lady, I can marry a white lady.
Okay.
Yeah.
We have this video of Mama Chimi and Papa Chimi. Yeah. They are the one of the most couple training in Kenya.
Yes.
Where Baba Jimmy is a white person, Mama Jimmy is a black Luya person, and they are blending well, and they have get a lot of followers from Kenya, from Africa, because of their marriage.
Sasa nika hapa na Mama Chimi na mtembe sako kidogo, unajua amekuwa ako mgonjwa. Si ndio? Sasa unajua kutembea ni mzuri, mtu apone haraka. Sasa hiyo ni mzuri, wacha afanye mazoezi ndio mwili kuwe strong.
But we have heard stories too. There's a video I saw in Lingugi where this black lady was complaining, saying that she married a white person, thinking that she will dupe him, that she wanted to or she married a white person with the mind of duping him, with the mind of getting rich from him. But this white person had another plans for her. So it ended up the white person used her. But we have seen videos. They are using them as tools. Most white men are using white ladies as tools, and white ladies
are using black men
as tools. And black ladies, they are falling for white. Even right now, in my inbox, in my WhatsApp, I have black ladies who are telling me, I see your videos is being watched even in the US. Please, if you find a white man, please, Give me the number. And I was first of all,
let me not put my sister in your inbox because
let me clarify this.
Let me tell you first before I finish, before you continue. Let me finish. And I was telling them, I don't have white people in my contact list, but I have Jamaicans, I have Grenadians, I have and he was like, no, I don't want black. I want white. Now, why white?
And let me tell you something. Let me clarify.
Now,
something.
not you.
When we're talking about
general, why white?
When we're talking about white men using black ladies, maybe white ladies using black men. Do you know we have cases where black ladies, especially here in Kenya, they have married white men because and at the end of the day, they use them like they want to inherit their wealth.
Just say there.
Have you heard that?
Just say there.
Okay. It happens. So it's not about, listen. It's not about Akode will come here. Akode will come for you. Akode will come for you. We shall not be there.
And she will say everything.
Yeah.
And she will tell you to call police.
Yeah, and you know, it's not about white. And there was a time I told I was telling Beast that when we look at the human beings, okay, we view white people. And we like we view them in a negative way, and it is true because a lot of things that they are doing is not good at all. Okay, most of the things that they are doing to Africans is not good, but we have good people. Are you getting that?
Yeah.
So even in Africa, we have black people who are using white people because they want to inherit their what? Their health. Not even Akode alone. We've had cases like that one. But Africans and African men, okay. Sometimes they want to marry white people because they think white people are rich. That's what they think. Okay? They think white people are rich. But again, we have white ladies who genuinely fall for black people. They just want to be with a black person. A white woman just want to be with a black person.
Let me tell you. It happens. First of all, let me tell you this thing. We have had stories. I've had stories. Yeah. I've gone through this, we call what? Researching. White ladies, they fall more black people, more so in Jamaica, because of the Jamaicans. Tell me in the comment section because of
because of the cassava.
Because of the cassava.
Yeah.
So you see during holidays, white ladies are flocking in Jamaica.
But let's agree on this. Yes, blacks are strong.
Very strong.
Yes.
And that is why I said blacks are strong. Okay, that's why I said we have white. Listen, that's why I said.
And please, my statement doesn't end at that point.
Okay.
So blacks are strong. That's why these old white ladies want to use young men from Africa or black men to get satisfied.
Wait, listen. Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Are you telling me we do not have white ladies who just genuinely genuinely just fall for black people?
Tell us in the comment section. I don't know.
Because let me tell you something.
There are a few cases.
When it comes to love, it's a different case.
What's love?
When it comes to love, it's a different case.
What's love according
What's love?
Define love.
What kind of a person is that?
Love is blind.
Define love.
I don't know how to define love. I can't define love, but I just know it comes,
just use your own words.
I just know that when it comes to love, it's a different case. You can love anybody when it comes to love. Okay. But again, now people tend to use love on their selfish gains. They take advantage of love. Okay. They would make you feel they love you, and then they would take advantage of you. And these things happen. But now, sometimes you find out an African man tends to fall in love with a white man, with a white lady. An African man tends to fall in love with a white lady. Reason number one, he wants to show people he has a white person. Number two, he wants to show people, maybe he thinks if he gets married to a black person or a white person, maybe he will live a good life. Maybe he's going to give birth to white children,
to colored children,
and maybe he's gonna get money, something like that. Are you getting that? And so many people do that. People have got different reasons as to why they fall in love with the white people. Okay? And white people generally, for a very long time, we have viewed them, and not just viewing them, we know their characters is suspicious. They have got suspicious characters. And some other characters which are not good. Maybe that could be the reason as to why this lady was saying that African men should not get married to white.
Just say Africans don't get married to whites.
Yeah.
Now,
reason being because a lot is happening behind the curtains.
Okay.
A lot is happening behind the curtains, by the way.
It is not what you think.
You know, even in sexual life of white people and black people is so different.
Yes.
How genetically and radiatically
genetically?
and televisically, how Africans have their sex life.
What are you
is
televising?
very different than how, you know, white people have their sex life in a very different way. Every hole is hole. Okay, there's this pastor who said that Jesus Christ or God did not want colored children. He was saying that white people should not marry black people. It's against God's will. What do you say about that, starting from you?
First of all, I'm not a Christian.
Okay. Repeat again.
I'm not a Christian. And that's a tough question for me. But I will respond to it at a personal level. Well, you find that a black man has found himself into marriage with a black woman. Then they go for a vacation there in Mombasa, or where do they meet these black
Mombasa,
these white ladies at the beach,
The
in the beaches, or there is a beach in Kisumu. Well, they mostly meet these white ladies when they go for the vacations. Then you forget about your wife, who has made you to be the man you are, the man who can be admired by the whites.
How can a wife made me the man I have? Please,
it's possible.
Please explain.
It's possible.
Well,
in a successful man.
No.
there is a woman.
No.
Brother, you can have money, but you don't know how to cook.
The woman can be your mother. It's not. They don't say a wife, a woman.
So let me ask
Finish
you.
your point.
Let me ask you.
Yeah.
Right now you are a grown up, right?
Yeah.
So is it your mother who has made you become who you are today?
When my closer dad, we have Mama Fua. She's a woman. So it's every woman.
Leave this guy out of that story.
So they said women in general. They didn't say a wife.
I generally think
The guy won't agree with you on that.
The Kenyan beast. Let me leave him.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Now, let me get back to him. My brother here is saying that he can get married to a white lady. This is an example of a man who will leave his family
For a white lady.
You can leave your own blood, your own child for a white lady.
Do I have a wife right now? No, I'm asking you a very simple question. Because you know the way you're talking, people would think this guy is married and
no.
I don't have a wife, right?
I've never seen your wife.
I said I can marry a white. Okay, and I also said, listen. I also said I can marry a black woman, and I can also marry a white woman. Depends with the where the heart has
you know, on the screens you can be single, but behind the curtains,
it's okay.
You have a black lady.
Who is more beautiful, or who is more appealing between a white or a black woman?
Let me answer that. Beauty lies in the hands of the beholder, and the beauty is not the skin. Okay,
that's true.
Beauty isn't the outlook. Beauty is in the inside, not in the outside. Okay. So when we talk about that is why you sometimes you'd get to a point when your friend is dating a certain girl, but when you look at that girl, you're asking yourselves, hey, so what did this guy saw in this girl? Okay, but the guy, when he goes out there, he would keep on praising this girl. Okay,
yes.
So beauty lies in the hands of the what? Of the beholder.
That makes beauty is an opinion, not a fact.
Yeah, it's an opinion.
So whatever is beautiful for you,
yeah, that is
could be ugly for me.
For me. And to respond to the question
that means that beauty, white or black, beauty lies in the eyes of the
beholder. And
so that's a personal decision.
Exactly. To respond to the question of the pastor who was saying about
colored,
that God doesn't. What did he say?
He said that it's not the will of God to have colored children.
Okay.
Like white people cannot to marry black people. And even he said, I think we were with you when we reacted on that video. Okay. He said that I cannot, if you are here and you are a white person, and you know you have a couple, you have a girlfriend who is black, and you want me to bless your marriage, I cannot bless a marriage of black and white because it's against God's will.
First of all,
and some people are saying it's right.
Some people are saying it's right.
Okay. Some people are saying it's wrong.
First of all, number one thing, God is love. The Bible describes God as love. So God is love. Okay? Mm-hmm. God is love. The Bible says where two, listen. The Bible says where 2 or 3 are, God is there. Where 2 or 3 gathered themselves together in the name of Jesus, God is what? God is there.
Yes.
The Bible doesn't say where 2 black people or 3 black people, maybe 2 white people. No. When God created the world, the first person to be created was Adam and Eve. Okay? There were only 2 people. He never created other people differently.
Were they white or black?
And I don't know if they were white or black. Whether white, whether black, they were human beings.
But we have to know if they were white or they were black.
You will do research.
Because they cannot be different.
You will do research. We won't say, and we also won't say that Adam was white and Eve was black.
On the same note,
okay,
as Mahatma Gandhi says, I love your Christ, but I hate your Christianity. So I want to rubbish that statement coming from that pastor. That's a misleading statement.
Exactly.
And I think there is unity in Christianity. Or
in Christianity, there's supposed to be unity. Everybody is supposed to be like each and every person, like everybody, they're supposed to be united. Okay? When we're talking about Christianity, we shouldn't gather black people somewhere and white people somewhere, and we say the black people should not mingle with the white people, and the white people should not mingle with the black people. That is a dividing statement.
Okay.
Yes.
And a dividing character, which is against God's will.
Now, I think we have entered in another story of which is a very, very good topic. We'll do that another episode. But the question of today, or the topic of today, was about white people. This black or Nigerian lady warning black people never or not to marry a white person, saying that whatever you see on television is not actually what is happening behind the curtains. I don't know what you think on the comment section. You have something to tell me. If you have come across, if you have ever married a white lady, or you have ever been married to a white man, tell me what you think as a black man or as a black woman. And if you are planning to marry, tell me why are you planning to marry? Because even personally, my personal views, I think black people should marry black people should marry among themselves, and white people marry among themselves. Because personally, that's my personal opinion, because I have seen if a white person or a black person get married in a white family, and she moved away from maybe Africa and goes to stay there, the respect she'll have will be only respect of her husband maybe, but behind the scenes there's a lot of things that will go on. I'm not saying that don't marry a white person, but I'm just saying my views, because all in all, as he has said, love is yango. I don't want to say love is ango.
I also have a personal opinion.
So what's your personal opinion?
I also have a personal opinion. When it comes to love, that is something else, and when it comes to love, we are talking about something else different. Love is something that can bring people from different places together. It can bring people from different tribes together. Okay. A long time ago, we used to marry among us, like in our tribes alone. Right now, we are marrying even in far places. So if your heart falls in love with a white person and it's genuine, go ahead and fall in love.
My personal opinion, let the blacks marry themselves. let the whites marry themselves. Well, the Nigerian lady has given a good advice, and I think the reason behind that, maybe she thinks that most of the whites are racists. Okay. Yes. But I believe they are good whites. If you want to get married to the white, go on, brother. You are allowed. It's a free world. You make your own decisions, then you live by the consequences.
Yeah.
Yes.
If you see me with a white lady, just know it's because of the mukuchu. Until next episode, peace be with you.